Okay, I'm going to try to make a video with a camera that doesn't work. And what I mean by that is the camera I'm using, the screen stopped working. So usually when I look at the screen, I can see what the camera sees, and I can also see whether or not the camera is working. And in this case, the screen doesn't work, so I don't know, except that when I turn it on, it makes a little noise. It goes like ping. And then when I push the button to record a video, it makes another little noise like bling, and it makes a different noise when I cut it off. So going totally by that, I'm going to try to make this video, that way later this evening or tomorrow morning when I look at it, I can see what we got. And what we got here is this, I guess you'd call this a glider. It sits down inside of that piece right over there, and there's cushions that go on it. This is the seat, the bottom of the seat. This is the arms. These are the arms. And I've always loved these arms because to me they sort of remind me of about an old 47 Ford truck. In fact, you could take these fenders off of here and put them on a little car if you wanted to, and they would look cool. They got these little arrow shaped things in them, and they got that cool little curvy notch thing here on the end. I found this thing in an antique shop down in Georgia, and me and Honey Baby, first time we saw it, we just lost our mind. We had to have it. So we bought it, put it in the trailer, and brought it home. And of course, Maine has been having its way with it. Got a little rust going on here. Still plenty of good metal left in that, but you know, the way things work up here in Maine, you give it a little time and it'll rust right away on you. So my goal is to, I've already been doing a little sanding up here. And I got to think it was not that hard to knock this thing apart. Like those arms that I like so much, they've got these square-headed nuts on them here. There's one there, there's one there, and there's one here. And it looks to me like if you unscrewed these, and the heads are kind of painted into place. They're screwdriver heads, but you can turn this with a plain old 1/2-inch wrench. And it looks to me like if I were to undo these nuts from these screws here, I could quite literally pull the arms off. That would give me a chance to clean them up and paint them separately, and that would give me a chance to get a lot more rust protection on the frame of this. And this is the frame of this, and I probably won't be popping it apart because these springs are kind of wired to it. It's kind of the way things are. Basically what you got is some angle iron made into a rectangle here, and these springs kind of hook into it. And same way, there's some little wire things right in there. Same thing back there, and it's pretty simple. It would be pretty simple to knock that apart, but since they're all attached to that spring setup, I believe if I get the arms off, I can leave them in place. This chair swings by these things, and they've got little bearings in them, which seem like they could use a little oil too. I noticed right after we bought this, I brought it home and I noticed these little neat little bearings it's got on here, but like I said, they could use a little oil. It's even got little bearings right here. See, these are bearings that the bolts go through that hold it onto that piece. So what I'm going to do is gingerly remove these screws from here. And there's one down here that I can get to by reaching literally inside that rail there. And I'm going to gingerly remove those and see if I can get this end piece off of here so that we can just kind of have a look at it and see what we think. So that's what I'm doing today. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.